See, I'm repping the blue, the navy blue. This is what I do. I like to predict things before it happens. We're not getting the credit we deserve. It's not going to be perfect, but his season altogether is an incredible season. You're not doing good if you're not getting no hate anyway. So we're just going to take it. What I realize is with a lot of fan bases is they're used to losing. I knew it was going to be a game like that where it depended on the defense. For him to call his own number in that last play, for him to run and get us a touchdown, it's like, what are we arguing about?
Chills on the beat.
Good evening. What's up, everybody? How you guys doing? It's your boy once again, Chills on the Beat. We back again. Today's topic, today's subject, today's whatever you want to call it, this new video, the title of this new video, we are going to talk about my boy and my team. You see, I'm repping the blue, the navy blue, Patriots. You know what I'm saying? We back once again in the Super Bowl after about 7 years, I think, 6 years. What a journey. You know, I called this, so I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna find the statuses of me talking about this so I can prove it to you guys. But I called it. And I called it a long time ago. So I'm proud of myself because this is what I do. I like to predict things before it happens. I like to analyze the game, study the game, and really give my input of what I think is gonna happen before it happens. That's my thing. That's what I'm really known for, huh? Yeah. So as I was saying, that's what I'm known for is doing predictions. I always tell people I'm like 75% right in my predictions. I'm never gonna be 100% right, but I think 75% is not a bad number. So I take that with a grain of salt. You know what I mean? But let's talk about last night's game or whatever day it is game. Let's talk about it. So Patriots they won 10-7. You know, Stedman he looked pretty good in the beginning. He was moving the ball, moving his legs. You know what I mean? But I knew that wasn't gonna last. Our defense is just too good. It's very underrated. That I don't understand why we're not getting the credit we deserve when it comes to our defense. But I think we are now. But we should have been getting it all year. We were the first team that went 9-0 in the NFL season, from the regular season and the playoffs. You know what I mean? Incredible. So congratulations to the Patriots, all my Patriots fan base, the fans all over the world. This is to you. Cheers. So one more. Let's get our seventh ring. You know what I mean? But let's talk about Drake Maye. A lot of people are critiquing him a lot, good and bad, and it's like, I remember I was having a little debate in one of my other videos with somebody, and I was trying to tell him, like, bro, he's 23 years old and he's still doing a great job because we're winning. That's all that matters. Is he taking care of the ball more than the other quarterback? Is he making more winning plays more than the other quarterback? You know what I mean? And he is. And these other quarterbacks that he's against have more experience, are older than him, and he's outplaying them. So you got to understand it's not going to be perfect, but his season altogether is an incredible season for a 23-year-old who is in his second year and led his team to the Super Bowl. I don't understand how we are debating that. Think about it. Like, let's say if LeBron James came to the NBA and in his second year he led his team to the finals and is an MVP candidate, top two, we would probably 100% been calling him the greatest of all time. So that's what Drake May is basically doing. If you look at Tom Brady's first 3 years or even two, Drake May is outperforming it. He had the best passing percentage this year. So it's like the hate of Drake May, to me, it doesn't make sense. But you're not doing good if you're not getting no hate anyway. So we just gonna take it, and it doesn't matter. You can hate all you want. he's still in the Super Bowl at 23 years old. He's such a great young kid, God fearing man. You know, he's with his woman. She's been with him the whole time. You know, he looks like a great dude. Comes from a great family of athletes. I think two of his brothers played in North Carolina basketball. One of his brothers plays baseball. I think he even won a championship with a Florida team. So he comes from a dope family. He has a great story, and I'm really rooting for Drake May. I called this, so that's why I'm so passionate about it. I've seen this since the day we drafted him because I've been going through this, and a lot of Patriots fans have been going through this for the. See, I know a lot of fan bases. What I realize is with a lot of fan bases is they're used to losing. So us 6 years was like it was like depressing for us. Other fan bases is like, wow, you guys are back already. To us, it felt like forever. It literally felt like I know every Patriots fan can relate. It felt like hell these last 6 years because we were going through Cam Newton, Mac Jones, and then a terrible offensive line. Just we couldn't even start Drake May for the first 6 games because he would have died. You know what I mean? Our coach didn't know what he was doing. It took a lot of guts for Robert Kraft to fire his coach in 1 year. That's like admitting that you're wrong. You know what I mean? If Robert Kraft didn't do that and didn't go hire Mike Vrabel, we would not be here right now, possibly about to get our seventh ring. So God is good, and these guys they deserve it. One person who I'm happy for a big time is Stephon Diggs. He's gone through a lot in this NFL. He tore his ACL last year, and he basically left a good team to come to us, and a lot of people were like, "What are you doing? You're leaving CJ Stroud to go play with Steven. To go play with Drake May," and it's like, look at it now. I'm happy for him. He played with the Bills. They didn't get this far, but his first year with the Patriots, he got this far. So I'm happy for Stephon Diggs. But yeah, let's talk more about the game. I knew it was going to be a game like that where it depended on the defense and you just had to make winning plays. Drake May is so special. He called his own number on that last play. You know what I mean? And ran for that, beat the defender, got the first down, game done. Yeah, so I'm not here to break down the stats. Everybody's seen the game. It was 10-7. There's no really need to break down the stats, but I do want to say that for him to call his own number in that last play, for him to run and get us a touchdown, it's like, what are we arguing about? Drake May is for real. And I can't help but say he's the new Tom Brady. I just can't help it. But the difference with him, he can run. He's a new Tom Brady with legs. You know what I mean? So we're at the Super Bowl. So congratulations to all the Patriots fans worldwide. We are back. You see this navy blue? I'm representing. You know what I mean? That's all I'm wearing all week is navy blue, nigga. Cause we here. We all we got, and we all we need. If you ain't with us, you against us. It's that simple. If you ain't wearing this navy blue, we coming at you. You see what I'm saying? Do I have any predictions of the Seahawks and Patriots Super Bowl? Listen, once my team makes it to the finals, I stop predictions. I root for my team and I pray and I hope that we win. There's no predictions. I want to win. But I predicted that we would be in the Super Bowl for the last 10 weeks. I've been saying it. It's just a fact. So my predictions have basically came true. I also predicted Drake May is MVP, so we'll see if that came true. So this is just a recap of the Super Bowl, of the AFC Championship Finals, and to congratulate all the Patriots fans worldwide. Celebrate and then lock in for the next 2 weeks. We got a real tough matchup. Seahawks look like a real serious team. Got to respect that. Very athletic, great defense, good offense. But don't count us out. And I think if you think Drake May hasn't played great yet, then I think it's due. I don't think, he's gonna just go out like that. I think he's gonna go out swinging. You're gonna see some long guns, and you're gonna see some running. And don't sleep on my boy Drake Maye. To make it this far, you have to be great. There's some players who haven't made it this far. So what do you have to say about that? You know what I mean? He's a great player, and he has a bright future. So proud of my Patriots. We back, and if we win, you already know it's a new dynasty. And yeah, if you hated us, you're gonna hate us even more. So all my Patriots fans, lock in. You know what I'm saying? There's gonna be more Patriots content in this channel. It's not gonna be like every day, obviously. I got a lot of things I like to talk about. Basketball, music, and life in general. You know what I mean? But if you're a Patriots fan, lock in, subscribe, share, like, and comment, and let me know what you think and what do you think Drake May needs to do to win? What do you think do you think he played bad? Whatever you think, just comment and share, express your. I love debating. I love going back and forth. And if you agree, you agree. But I'm down to debate with anybody. You know what I'm saying? This is what sports is about. It's about debating and causing a conversation where competition. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm out. It's your boy Chills on the beat. Thank you if you've watched this far. And tune in. I got more to come. All right, I'm out.